With overwhelming destructive power and with distinctive characteristics compared to its competitors, it is classified by many experts in the field of warfare as one of the most lethal and powerful tanks in history. A war tank that came to light recently and is Russia's first major invention in heavy tanks since the fall of the Soviet Union in 1991. This one features great capabilities and a completely redesigned design compared to its powerful predecessors, such as the T-80 and T-90, which it will replace. And it is believed that 70% of Russian heavy inventory and battle tanks will be covered with this model. Strong, agile, maneuverable, and destructive. Make yourselves comfortable because it is time to get to know in depth the incredible power of the brand new Armata T-14. The new main and extraordinary war tank of the powerful Russian nation commanded by Vladimir Putin. But before continuing, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and to activate notifications. Russia's economic present is not the best, so much so that in the United States-Iran conflict, it has practically not carried out any type of action or declaration, which would have been different in other times. Despite this, the powerful Euro-Asian nation tries to allocate large capital to the annual defense budget, obviously seeking not to lose the arms race with its eternal rival, the United States. Although it has had great marine and aerial inventions, Russia had not seriously worked on its war tanks since the fall of the Soviet Union, which was registered as a pending matter, especially due to the advances of its opponents with the current gleaming designs, such as the powerful M1 Abrams from the United States and the advanced Leopard 2 of German origin. These magnificent rivals were increasingly reinforced, maneuverable and destructive, so the project in general set a very high objective that the brilliant Russian minds would be in charge of solving later. The T-14 is mounted on the universal track platform, Armata, which serves as the basis for the design of a new generation of heavy military vehicles. It is a completely new and renewed format, and it has been taken further from the imagination. It is not only a war tank with great firepower, it is a multi-purpose armored platform. In other words, multiple configurations and different multi-role military vehicles can be obtained from the same chassis. This idea answers two questions of great importance: speed and price of production, mainly due to the fact that the authorities of the Asian country have future plans to fill 70% of the terrestrial military inventory with their exceptional Armata T-14. By having a single machine as a base, a single manufacturer, a single supplier, and a single set of spare parts, money, time and organization of production are very well channeled and optimized, and they are generating fifth-generation war tanks, a troop transporter, or also, why not, a crane that serves to fix the different combat scenarios. All this according to the simple configuration they wish to give it. In addition to the aforementioned, it is clear that, among other things, it will also contribute to mass production, given that up to now, Russia is very far from the fleet of 3,000 Armata that it wanted to dispose entering the year 2020, having built only 20 units of this extraordinary exemplary, which due to the great challenge it presents, has a fairly high price of approximately $4 million for each cart. Being cheaper than its rival, the M1 Abrams, at a cost of $6 million, but somewhat high for the budget handled by those commanded by Vladimir Putin, that, as we have mentioned, do not go through the most comfortable and comfortable moments in its history. But a very important question may arise. What is it that makes this T-14 special? In addition to being a completely renovated model, which in itself is strange and surprised many experts, it has improved in all fundamental aspects, raising the rod to a new level, both in armor, destruction, maneuverability or its great multi-purpose capacity. Something incredible to highlight is its resistance. One of these Armata could resist, without much demand, a rain of fire from the anti-tank helicopter Boeing A-64 Apache, which as we saw in another of our previous videos, are prepared to fly combat tanks. A fundamental characteristic is that the shell of the T-14 is made up of new high-resistance steels, new materials and strengthened filling structures, which is made up of several layers of passive and explosive reactive armor, especially to reduce any type of impact that be very violent. Furthermore, it is equipped with an advanced designated active protection system, known as Afghanet, and this system incorporates, in its complex structure, millimeter band radar technology that helps it detect, track and intercept potential threats, both from anti-tank missiles, such as hypersonic-type tank rounds, kinetic penetrators, and tandem loads. Its crew is protected by an internal reinforced armor capsule, which increases its chances of survival in the event of a bombardment or any type of catastrophic impact. Even in other particular circumstances, such as a chemical or bacteriological attack, the tank could serve as a refuge for its 3 crewmen for up to a period of 7 days, and in the event that no member of these can command it for extreme injuries or other inconvenience, its advanced autopilot system could continue with the orders, which were previously scheduled, during 1 week without any problems. It has 2 engines, one diesel, with 1500 horsepower, 1119 kilowatts, produced at the Chelyabinsk tractor plant, capable of reaching 90 kilometers on asphalt with a range of 500 kilometers, carrying gracefully the almost 50 tons it weighs. The other motor is of the electric type, special to advance slowly without making noise or leaving traces of smoke, going unnoticed by thermal and infrared signals. Thanks to its advantageous capacity of needing only 3 crew to be activated, unlike the 4 that generally require the rest of the tanks in the world, they can choose 2 options: add extra fuel or add violence to its incredible armament. Among its amazing arsenal, it has a modern and exclusive 2A82 1M smoothbore cannon, which has the ability to launch different types of ammunition, such as anti-tank missiles, anti-aircraft, or ballistic projectile destructives 125 mm. The secondary armament consists of a heavy and powerful cord, caliber 12.7 mm machine gun, which has a total of 300 cartridges available to distribute in seconds and wear them in their anti-air defense. And it also has another of anti-personnel role, either the Pechenig or the PKTM model, both caliber 7.62 mm and with a stock of 1,000 ammunition. The latter are fully automatic and can be operated remotely using their satellite technology. The new incorporated technologies allow it to be integrated into a network with real-time information, which would also include unmanned aircraft, electronic warfare equipment, fire units, among others. Reason why in their digital LED screens, they will see a very complete perspective of the situation in order to be able to make the most accurate or convenient decisions for the context in which they are. To round out the most incredible features of this battle tank that arrived to take over the scene, it is necessary to mention, almost without thinking, its effective protection grenade launcher. And last but not least, the thermal, infrared and electronic blockers, which gracefully add to its electric motor, which gives this magnificent machine a state of stealth, practically unthinkable for a tank of these qualities and dimensions. Despite the fact that its production is delayed and that its cost per unit complicates the Russian Defense Ministry, this Armata T-14 tank arrived at the armed forces to cover 70% of its country's military inventory and is a fundamental bet to future in case it is going to start a warlike conflict of catastrophic levels. And what do you think? Will this be the best war tank in history? Will Russia achieve its objectives with this incredible and powerful war machine? Leave us your opinion in the comment tray below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you liked our content, and please activate the campaign if you don't want to miss any video that we upload. Like it and share it with your friends so that more people stay informed. Thanks for joining us until the end, and see you in the next video.